Hey guys, Manic here with Manic Conspiracies. Today we're going to be talking about the mysterious Man of Taured. And the Man of Taured is a story about a man who arrives at a Japanese airport from a country called Taured. Many people have claimed this story to be true, so the crux of the problem pertains to Taured. One would notice that there is no country by the name of Taured, either today or during the period of time when the incident took place, which was the 1950s. Basically, the story ends with him disappearing forever a day after arriving in Japan. Moreover, all of his personal documents, such as his passport and driver's license, also disappeared, making this strange story unsolvable. So the man's arrival was basically, the story begins quite specifically in many sources with a hot day in July of 1954. On that particular day, a man was said to have arrived at Haneda Airport, known as Tokyo International Airport. The man has been described as Caucasian-looking with a beard, while his primary language is said to have been French. It has been purported that he spoke Japanese and many other languages as well. Just a normal day in 1954, people getting off the airport, and this man comes off, and this is where it starts to get weird. So this man hands over his passport to be stamped, and the Japanese immigration officer notices something strange. While the passport did look authentic, the country where it was issued, Taured, was recognized as non-existent either by the officer or one of his or her colleagues, indicating that the man should be taken away for interrogation. So the location of Taured, the next part of the story, details the man trying to convince the immigration officers that Taured does indeed exist. According to the traveler, Taured was located between France and Spain and had been by then in existence for 1,000 years. When shown a map, the man pointed to the area occupied by the Principality of Andorra and was puzzled as to why his country was called Andorra on the map. Both sides refused to give in. The Japanese officers insisted that Taured didn't exist, and the traveler argued otherwise. And then he vanished. Eventually, the man was held by officers as they were suspicious that he might be some kind of criminal. They brought him to a nearby hotel for a night while they conducted their investigation. To ensure the man did not escape during the night, 2 guards were placed outside of his room. The next morning, when the officers went into the man's room, they realized that he had simply just vanished. There were no signs of escape. Additionally, all of his personal documents, which serve as evidence for the story's validity, had apparently disappeared as well. So one of the most notable explanations for this incident is that the man from Taured somehow passed through a parallel dimension by accident and ended up at Haneda Airport. It has been suggested that based on this explanation, there is a parallel Earth which is similar to ours, with the exception that the location's called Andorra here is known as Taured over there. Another suggestion is that the man was a time traveler from the future. So my theories on this is I definitely think it's time travel for sure. Again, it was a story. There is no documents proving that this happened, just because, again, in the story, he disappeared. But as you know in my previous videos where I've talked about parallel universes, I truly believe that it would be, subtle changes, and I think that names of places could be changes as well. So you could be living in, the United States, and then you go to a parallel universe and it's called, United whatever, okay? I think that he could have also been a time traveler from the future. Maybe in the future we'll notice that Andorra changes to Taured. Or maybe, we don't really know. We don't really know a whole lot about this man. We don't know about his story. We don't know what happened to him. The fact that he was a Caucasian man and just showed up at Tokyo Airport, I mean, it's kind of creepy to me. I also think that there could be parallel Earths, parallel universes, parallel Earths, parallel everything, okay? And I think that There's many. I don't think there's just one other parallel Earth. I think that there's many parallel Earths, and some that have, Taured, and some that don't. Some that have different things here and there. Some could be way in the future. It doesn't matter. I just personally, truly believe in parallel universes. So I wanted to talk about this just because I heard about it and I was fascinated because, there have been people who have come out in the recent years of saying, hey, I'm a time traveler, and some of them pass a lie detector test. So it's not really that far-fetched to me anymore to think that this could have been true. So as always, like and subscribe, and also let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's just a story? Do you think he actually existed? Do you think that this could be proof of time travel? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on time travel realistically? So let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.